This week on Wellness Wednesday, we look at the 5 ways to increase your health. Joining us now to tell us more is speaker and educator Luann Alameo. Thank you for joining us this morning.
It's always a pleasure, Kaylin.
Thanks so much. So, 5 ways to improve your health. What are those 5?
Well, first of all, we need to improve our bones. That's something that we need to do, and we're going to learn how to increase our fiber. We're going to eat mindfully. We're going to track what we're eating, and we're going to learn how to use spices.
Okay, great. And so, what's kind of the hardest one to maybe do for your body, I guess?
I think probably track what you're eating because we don't want to take the time to do that. But if, let's say, for instance, if we're putting on weight or we want to add weight, tracking what you eat is probably the best way to do it. And it's just journaling. And I'm talking about every single bite of food.
Oh wow! And even gum, because that
even gum does have some calories. So
definitely.
Anyway,
yeah. So going through all 5, I guess, what can you tell us about each 5 tip?
Well, let's start off with improving your bones. And we only have one set of bones. And after we turn about 18, your bone density is pretty much determined. So it's up to you to keep your bones at their intensity and at their bone level. So we all know that calcium is one of those ways that we can increase bones. But I have some broccoli here because people forget about the plant sources that provide calcium. Right. All our dark green leafy fruits and vegetables, and we want people to eat more of those, do provide calcium. Dairy is a great source, but people forget about these because we want you to consume 8 to 9 fruits and vegetables in a day, and plant sources, and our body actually metabolizes those much easier.
Right. I often forget about that because when I think calcium, I think of dairy.
That's right.
Next one's eat more spices. So I guess what can you tell us about the spices?
Well, I put an array here of spices. Spices are one of those things that we've talked about, Kaylin, the blue zones, the areas where the people live the longest and the healthiest. And one of the things that they do is they incorporate spices into their food. Spices are one way to really flavor food, plus add lots of antioxidants and health benefits to our food. So we can have things besides salt, fat, and sugar. We can have things such as basil and turmeric and cumin, and things that really flavor our food. Right. And that's one way we can cut out calories is just by adding spice.
Definitely. And so increase your fiber. What about this one?
Well, we need to have 38 to 42 grams of fiber. And most people think, well, that sounds like a lot. But let's say you have a smoothie for breakfast, that's usually about 3 fruits. And let's say you have a salad for lunch, you add some broccoli and some of those fibrous foods, you're already up to 5 or 6. And then you only have 2 or 3 at dinner. And then maybe you have a snack with some fruit in between. You grab an apple, you grab a clementine, a banana. It's really easy. But if you reach for some of the other foods, such as chips, crackers, the donut, a piece of cake, then you're not going to receive those. And then you're going to have some other issues because fiber is really, really important. One of the ways we can get those is our whole grain. So if you like oatmeal or quinoa or rice or any of those kinds of things, that's a great way to get it in. And most Americans only get into the single digits of fiber, and then we have health issues later.
Definitely. So I guess avoid the empty calories, but use that colorful plate of the fruits and vegetables, which kind of goes along with eat mindfully and track what you're eating, correct?
Right. Eating mindfully just means kind of savoring the bite. And you'll notice when you incorporate spices, you'll really taste the spices. And that's, again, eating mindfully. There's many other cultures that actually, when they take a bite of food, it's more of a sensory experience. They taste it and feel it and smell it. And, we're used to even eating in our lap in our car. Right. And we don't really get the sensory perception of food. And so eating mindfully will also cut down the calories, and you'll enjoy your food so much more. And then plus you have friends and family to do it with, hopefully.
Yep, so it's an experience, and all 5 work together to overall improve your health. So
exactly.
Thanks so much for joining us this morning.